Well, hello, all my model car building buddies. This here is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and welcome to Planet Completion. There'll be more on that later. First, I want to tell you about my buddies up here, Spotlight Hobbies, right here, Spotlight Hobbies, and .com, Godzilla ate the .com, so you'll just have to figure it's there. It's implied, okay? Now, they got stuff in. Let me tell you, I'm going to get my notes out here. They got the AMT 2023 Bronco, Ford Bronco. It's the Outer Banks edition. It's got some special wheels and decals and stuff and things like that. Sorry about moving it around like that. They also got from Atlantis the Revel funny car frame in 1/16 scale. The whole deal even includes the seat, all the roll bar and everything. I'm working on that. I think I may have an idea on what to do with something like that. Fine scale modeler, they still got that. The 2024 contest cars, special issues. That one, I'm going to get one of as soon as I can. Oh, and chroming. They do chroming now at Spotlight. It's freaking awesome, man. I can't tell you a whole lot about it because I read it and then I forgot a lot of it and then I read it again, remembered a little bit, and now I'm telling you about it. Go to spotlighthobbies.com. And up there at the top where it says all products, go down to where it says chroming service or something like that and hit that, and it's got the whole deal there for you to read and tells you all about it. Man, is that cool or what? That just opens up galaxies for modelers, man. A lot of times you can't get your parts chromed, or you got to use that spray-on chrome, which ain't easy, you know. So yeah, y'all go to Spotlight Hobbies, up here, see, Spotlight Hobbies, and check out the chroming. Also, look at all their new kits and stuff they got in. Lots of fun there. Something to do. I got a new member in the band. He's back here. You see him back there? He's a minion, and his name is Steve. You get that, Steve? Steve Minion. Okay, I'm being silly. But yeah, he's back there. And he's going to be a member of the band as soon as we can get him an instrument to play. And let me see. Okay, and now about that Planet Completion stuff. Let me see, where am I going to start? I got some models finished. Not just a model finished. I have several models finished. But first, shop card shout out to Hot Rods Model Shop. Oh man, like this guy give me some really nice words on the back. I'll use some of them in this episode. So yeah, listen for those. And yeah, check out these cars, man. It's a nice NASCAR. And this other Budweiser Chevelle looks like. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Go to him. Let me see, what was his name? Marcus. Yeah, it's Marcus at Hot Rods Model Shop. And go check him out and give him a like and a subscribe and share. Let your buddies know about him because it's a pretty good channel. I went and watched a couple episodes earlier today and I thought, oh, he's pretty cool. I like him. So I subscribed. So why can't you? What's the matter with you? Are you stuck up? Okay, Hot Rods Model Shop. Go check him out. Pretty cool dude. Give him a like and a subscribe and stuff. Now I will show you the models that I have finished working on. Done with them. Let me get the old jigger whirly over here. And zoom in on it. And this is the first one. This is that super cool Falcone or Falcon, depending. And I got them all done. got the, well, I guess y'all can pretty much just see what's going on. Get the zoom going a little farther. Yeah, that's better. I got some decals on him. I got taillights, bumper, and drag chute. Oh, I got to show you, not on this episode, but coming up, I got to show you how I mount drag chutes to where it won't fall off later on in life. It's a pretty good method. Okay, now about this is the twister, and I'm going to pick it up here in a second and show you the interior. Oh, look what I did. See what I did? This is because I got a bad case of the clums. I'm very clumsy. Knocked that puppy right off of the front there. Anyway, that's cool. I'll put it back. Here's underneath. I got the ladder bars hooked up and those cool headers that come with the Mobius 65 Nova gasser. Very sweet. Actually, this is the Nova 65. Mobius Nova 65 gasser. Shut up, I'm trying, man. It's hard to think and talk at the same time. And I ain't good at it. Anyway, that's what this is, and I just set the Cobra body right down on it. Almost fit like a glove. There was a little trimming in the back, and a little, moving and fudging stuff. Let me get this hood off. Yeah, like that. And I'll show you the motor. Got a small block Chevy in it. It's actually the motor that comes with, well, most of it come with the Mobius 65 Nova gasser. That's a different manifold and blower drive and carbs. These come from Spotlight, these beautiful stacks. Tell me those aren't gorgeous. Look at how cool they are. Come on, zoom in. There we go. Are those not the coolest stacks ever? They got them in shiny, too. I got the satin finish because I like that better. Let me put the hood back on. Have you noticed that I just... Shut up. I just knocked the gas tank off front, moon tank. You see this? I know you saw it. Like I said the other day, I have new medicine. And it's accenting my clumsiness, I guess. That's okay. Give me a chance to put it back on better where it won't fall off again. Trying to embarrass me. Can't do it. I'm unembarrassable. I am not afraid to make a fool out of myself, as you can tell by the 77 videos before this one. So what do you think? You like the Falcon Twister? This is made out of an actual 1960 model of a Falcon. It came out in 1960 by AMT. It's just very old body. I was lucky to get it. Good friends let me have it. Awesome, buddy. Okay, well, let me see. Yep, that's the old Falcon. And it's done. Fixed to go into the cabinet. Okay, I'm going to put him over here where he can reside. And the next patient is this Corvair. Oops, get that front end on there right. Yeah. And gas tank in the front air dam. Oh heck, when I picked up the gas tank, I knocked its little gas cap off. So I'm doing good. I shouldn't even be handling them, I guess. This is my Corvair. Let me get this down where you can see the stance on it. A little bit, anyway. Yeah, that's not bad right there. I love those fender well headers coming down. And got the big old wide slicks on the back. I had this thing built for about a year, all done except for painting the body, putting the glass in it and headlights and stuff. But the rest of it been done this whole time. Took me that long to figure. I guess I'm going to paint it red. You'd think I'd figured that out sooner. Let me take the snoot off of here and let y'all see the motor. The radiator is in the back under there. blowing up through these holes and sucking air from underneath. Got a fan on it. In theory, this don't raise up. It's glued down. I wasn't going to get into that level of detail, so I'm just saying it's there. I know it's cheating. And I used to, back in my younger days, I would have all that. I would run long hoses back to it and everything. I actually have a couple like that still. But I don't see any use in doing it because you can't see it sitting on the shelf. Unless I take it down and show it. And I'm showing it to you now. Oh, check it out. It's got license plates on it. It means it's a street gasser. That's why there's no contingency decals, sponsorship, or a name on it. Front end's supposed to sit better than that. Yeah, that's why it's like that. And it's got headlights and taillights, because it's a street machine. Alrighty, that's the Corvair, and it's all done. Y'all saw those two coming from last week. Oh, hey, tell them. What? Go ahead, tell them. Oh, alright, hang on a minute. Fing came up with a thing he wants me to tell you, and I'm not 100% on it, but he says he doesn't feel good this week. He's not going to be in today because his throat is sore and he's a little hoarse. So he made me do it. I'm sorry about that, people. That was his idea. He made me do it. He really thought that was funny, I guess. So he's going to sit out the rest of the show after that. And the next Complicione. Y'all didn't see this one coming. I showed it last week. It was just a primered body. Hadn't started it. And I've been thrashing on it all week to get it done. And here we have... Oh, wait a minute. Wait. This one. Step into my time machine. That's Grand Funk. And that's the Time Machine by AMT Funny Car. And this is my little version. And I like it. This is actually a Chevrolet color. This butternut yellow or something like that. And I think it looks just tasty like this. And once again, I show you how I mount, not this one, but maybe next week, I'll show you how I mount my drag chutes so they won't fall off. Because that's hard to do without getting glue on the paint or anything. It's a mess. And I'll show you that next week, though. And this is my time machine. This, believe it or not, I built this guy straight from the kit. Let me see. What did I change? I changed the front wheels. Did I? Yeah, I changed the front wheels, and I changed the scoop and the valve covers. Because I run real sporty on the valve covers that came with the kit. And the scoop that comes with it is a little... It's okay. Let me turn off this stupid light. Yeah. The scoop that came with it is cool, but this is way cooler. See, it's got the little butterflies. This is a Revel scoop from a Funny Car or a rear engine rail or something. Love these scoops. I wish I had 25 more just like it. Put this light back on. Time machine. Oh, underneath? Yes, there is stuff underneath. Needs a drive shaft. And I got the rear end and the traction bars, and I raised the front end up. I've been doing that lately on these gassers and stuff, if I can get it to where you can see it. Because I got these Nito blocks from Red Scale Auto Parts. Yeah, and I've been using those on the springs. Get a little more altitude, a little more frontal altitude up there. You know? I like it with the front end sticking up on some of them. Some of them look better level, and some of them look better down in front. These, I think, look better up in front. They just look more powerful. You know, these funny cars, they different from the gassers. Not just the wheelbase moving. This motor is full-blown nitro motor like they use in the Top Fuel dragsters. Runs on nitro, the full-blown. Not like the gassers run on gas and carburetors and stuff. There's a fuel-injected nitro right here. That's the biggest difference. Okay, I'm going to set him down. Now, I have one more car that I've been working on. It's not done, but here, let me get this out of here. It's near completion. It's not far off. Let me grab it way back. And I love this thing, man. I don't know where it came from. I just had this wild idea the other day. I was watching Gassers on the YouTube, and I seen something that looked familiar to this, and I thought, you know, I don't have anything like that, and that looks just cooler than anything. So we went to the junkyard, wasn't a junkyard. Not dang it. Where did he get this? I forgot where he told me he got it. It might have been out of a barn, but it was rusty and abandoned and a full-on race car. And the doors were missing and the front end was missing. We had to go to wrecking yards all over the place to find parts for it. Got the fenders and doors and hood. Front end, the hood is fiberglass. Even needed a deck lid, and the rear panel was crushed. I guess somebody ran into the back of it and changed that out. Still working on the motor. It's on the hoist over there. Getting ready to get the crank put in it and stuff. And it'll be in here next week when I show this. This is the Mobius. Let me get it out here. This is the Mobius Gasserino Nova. I still got to put the motor in. It's pretty much a stock kit too. Straight off build. Hey, did you see it click just there? I don't know why it did that. And I don't know. I just like it being all colors and stuff like somebody build it up in their backyard, you know, and they're gonna go race with some other gassers. I like it. I don't care. It's pretty cool. Okay, next is I tell you, when me and Donnie was out front working on a car, we've been drinking a lot of Kool-Aid, and my girlfriend come out there and said, is there anything she could do? Excuse me for coughing. Hang on a minute, I gotta quit coughing, I'll be back. Okay, where was I? Hate coughing fits. Anyway, she asked, could she do anything? And I said, yeah, please. Would you make us some Kool-Aid? And she said, sure, I don't mind that. I'll need a pitcher. And I told her, no, you don't need a pitcher because the instructions are written right on the back of the package. You know, very clear. And yeah, that's why I'm still looking for a girlfriend with a sense of humor. That's the way it goes around here. Anyway, I got some, let me get this out of here. I got some different things to show you. Somebody asked me a while back what was the best way to mount oil pan on the front of an oil pan. Oh my God. I'll get it together in an hour or so. Okay. Asked me how to get a moon tank mounted on the front of their gasser. What was the best way? I said, there is no best way. I got a bunch of gassers. Every one of them's different. But I thought, okay, I'll just show you 4 different methods. Just a real quick, okay? Here is my little Fiat and his moon tank. Let me see, I may not. Oh my goodness, I need that. There it goes. Yeah, his moon tank came with the 57 Ford Gasser from Revel. It mounts on a bar. And see, the frame comes through the front, and it's got that bar across there that the tank sits on. That's one way. Here's another one. This is a scratch-built mount Oh, you can see it real good right there. It mounts to the license plate frame or bracket in the bumper. Right there. And it's got these two braces underneath and then a flat shelf coming up. And then the tank just sits on this. This is my favorite. This is the best looking one of all. Next is the old Hemified Dodge. And he has, what has he got? Oh, okay. He has, oops, sorry. He has this bracket here that sticks out from the front, and it just has a flat plate on it. Which really, the flat plate can just go on anything you want, and then put a couple braces like that one I just showed you before this. And then the last one I got to show you is on this bug here. And let me get it twisted around. Get out of the way, Whirly Jigger. You'd think he'd know to move. See, I got these two L bracketies here. They come out from the frame and then up. And then the moon tank is setting its feet right down on it like that. I did it like that so it'll sit up and hold the hood in place. And that's it for the different ways to mount your moon tank. This thing just tickles me because it's weird looking. And that's about all I got for you today, because I'm at 21 minutes already. I do have a story, but I don't think I got time to tell it, because I farted around too much with everything else. So I'm going to tell you anyway. This is a car my cousin bought. He got it given to him for nothing hardly. It was a Hornet, AMC Hornet, and it had been wrecked in the front end. So the guy gave it to him, and so we went to the junkyard and looking for a new front end for it. All we could find was a Gremlin. And the Gremlin bought the same thing, you know, in the front. And he bought that, and we put that on it and creating what we called the Grimhor, half Gremlin, half Hornet. Well, he was he was driving it around one day, him and another guy, and I was over at my sister's house, and he went out in the field, and he was cutting donuts in it. We were young, give us a break. And he was cutting donuts out in the field, and back wheel caught a rut, and it rolled in that soft dirt. Didn't even dent the body or break the windshield or anything. It just rolled over. But when it come down on its wheels, my buddy, his chin came down on top of the steering wheel, and his tooth, bottom tooth, shot right out of his mouth. Knocked the tooth right out. He found the tooth, drove up to the dentist right away, and the dentist said, I can put it back. He put it back in, and I was over at my sister's house, Wanda. Hi, Wanda. How you doing, sis? And I know she's listening. And went over to her house, and I was sitting there talking to her, and Charles come over, and she went back in the bedroom to check on the baby. He was little back then. And then Charles come in. I was talking to him. He told me all about the rollover and the tooth getting shot out of his mouth and doctor putting it back in. But it hurt. He said, oh, my God, it hurts so much. And I said, well, what can you do? And I go back and get him to pull it back out. And he says, I can't. It's the weekend. There ain't nobody open. I can't put up with this pain all weekend. You got to pull it. And I said, what'd you say? I got to pull it. And he said, yeah, come on, man. You can do it. I know you can. There was one in the front, right? The two in the front, it was one of them. So I grabbed some pliers. I said, I'll pull it out. I reached in, his mouth went pliers. As soon as those cold metal teeth hit that tooth, he screamed, not like that. And I had to think about it for a few minutes. I went and got a wet wash rag, and I put that in his mouth over the tooth, and I grabbed the tooth with the pliers through the wash rag and yanked it out straight up. It didn't hurt him so bad, but he's, ow! And there was blood all over on the rag and on the tooth. And I held it up, and just when I held it up, I heard this little squeaky noise right behind me. Eep! Like, and I turned around, and there was my sister Wanda standing there, watched the whole thing, and she was frozen. And her face was white and says, "What are you guys doing?" I had to quick explain to her before she fainted, but can you imagine her walking in the room and just seeing me reach in his mouth with pliers and yank out a bloody tooth? Must have thought we was crazy. Now, that's my friend, and I'll do anything for a friend, including pulling the teeth. So, y'all need any teeth pulled? Come see me. And give me a like and a subscribe and a comment. I'm still answering comments. Come on, man. I'm getting to them. Just gotta wait. And share. Share with your buddies. And, oh, yeah, I remember I said when I get to 1,500 subscribers, I had some big giveaways. I'm going to have to put that on hold until after the 3rd of January where I can afford the shipping. And I'll do it then, okay? Y'all just have to wait. It ain't that far off. And so I will see y'all later. Love you. And don't forget to remember, bye.